vibration. I see Dr. Sulek Jain is right in front of me here. So I notice we have missed so many calls. I will call you back or we can talk immediately after this session. So let's begin with lum at the perineum. And just in case there are anybody who is new, the perineum is the spot between the anus and the genital area. And that's the part when we are sitting on the floor or on a chair, it doesn't reach the seat. And when we stimulate it, it's like squeezing the butt. And we use the mudra, the little finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Last time. Lam.
Look at his background.
Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum. And this is the spot behind where we urinate. And here, as we compress from front to back, we do the mantra Vam. And we place the ring finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath. Vam. 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 Now release the mudra and continue. Vam. Now, let's go to the behind the navel. And as we draw in at the navel, we do the mantra Ram. And when we do Ram, we press the middle finger against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Ram.
Ram.
Ram. Release the mudra and continue. Ram. Ram.
Ram.
Ram. Last time. Ram. Bring the awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body. And here we do the sound yum. And we use the mudra, the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 Release the mudra and continue.
Yum.
Yum. Last time.
Yum.
Yum. At the throat, we do the sound hum. And when we do hum, we keep the thumbs up mudra, loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Release the mudra and continue. Hum. Last time. Hum. Now we bring our awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do the sound chum. And again, the thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Chum. Chum.
Chum.
Chum. Now, release the mudra and continue one last time. Chum. Top of the head, we do the sound Om. And again, thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Om. Now, let's go on to release the mudra and one last time. One more time. Now we can go on to our happy face breathing, but right in between, I saw somebody rolling on a chair with wheels. Please avoid sitting on chairs with wheels as well as with arms. If you sit with arms or this thing, then in which case, when you're in the motion, it can, and the wheels can also move. And if the wheels are moving, then in which case it can create a potential for you to lose balance and fall off. And if you are in a position where you prefer arms, have a chair with a broad width so that your arms will not get into the way when you're moving to the left and right. For senior people in senior centers, normally the preferred chair is without wheels with arms. When you have the arms, the chances of falling off are less. Okay, so that is my thought for you. But chairs with wheels may not be a good idea. Okay, so now let's go on to the happy face breathing. Close your eyes, bring your awareness to the throat, and make a big smile and observe how the throat changes. You feel a slight stretch there. Keep your awareness on the stretch, and as you inhale and exhale, feel like the breath is rubbing along in the throat. And when you feel it inhaling, at that time the rubbing along will feel like a slight sucking sensation. If you have that, then in which case you're doing it right. Okay. Now let's do for about a minute the respiratory mantra, which we don't usually get time to do. Right from the sternum, from inside the sternum, visualize a string or a wire or a tube going up through the top of the head and out of the body. And mentally feel a vibration running upward and out of the body. And the vibration is 3 syllables. Haim, Im, and Haim, Im, So feel Haim, Im, Haim, Im, Haim, Im, the vibration going through. And as you feel the vibration going through, there is no correlation with the breath. In your unconscious breath that goes on normally, let it be that way, but just focus on the vibration. We'll just do this for 1 minute. Okay, now let's go on to, actually, let's do the respiratory mantra for another half a minute or so. Some people need it. Okay, now we can go on to the spinal alignment, starting with the neck exercises. And as you exhale, tilt your head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Now, when you come back, as you exhale, rotate your head as if looking over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. And inhale, come back. And continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and last 80. Now come back. As you inhale, take the head back, and exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Continue. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, as you inhale and exhale, we start from the chin at the chest. Inhale half a circle and exhale the other half and complete 360 degrees. Continue in the same direction. Inhale and exhale. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Let's go in the opposite direction. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Now we get on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and last 18. Now, raise your hands up And as you inhale, lift up the palms, making it perpendicular to the forearms, and stretch out the fingers as much as possible. Exhale, thumb in, and make a downward facing fist. So let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. Now, let's rotate around the fist. Inhale half a circle and exhale the other half, and continue. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Let's go reverse. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Now bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Keep the palms loose. We will go around the wrist, the palms, the fingers, the elbows, all of them together like this. Inhale. And exhale. Continue. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. That is good. Now let's go backward. 1. Inhale and exhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Now interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. Keep the elbows in a straight line. Don't bring it forward. If you keep it back, the spine will be straight, and keep up the head. Don't let the chin come down, straight up. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and last 14. Now, get hold of the elbows above your head, and as you exhale, pull on one elbow, and as you inhale, come back. As you exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back, and continue pulling on the elbow. Okay? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That's good. Now bring the hands behind the back and get hold of your elbows behind the back. Now, as you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and last 16. Very nice. Now get hold of your hips so that the thumbs are on the side and the other fingers are right on the two sides of the mid-spine. Now, pushing on one hand, lean or make a backward arch, and exhale, come forward. Inhale, go the other side, and exhale, come forward, and continue. Here we are going back with inhalation and coming forward with exhalation. Continue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, let's cross one leg over the other so that your knees are on the top. One knee is on the top. So interlock your hands and hold the knee. And as you exhale, you not only bring it up, but cross it over so that the butt lifts over, and then turn your head to the same side as the leg you're holding. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Continue. Inhale, 3. Inhale, and 4. Inhale, and 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now let's cross the other leg over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, that's good. Now we can extend out the legs and do cycling with the legs. So lift up the one leg as you inhale, and as you exhale, stretch out the leg and bring it down. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time, 7. Let's go with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good enough. Now we do both our shoulders together, but we want to do it in a way where you dig in your feet right into the floor if you're seated on the chair. And if you're seated on the floor, there is no problem, you're anchored well. And when we inhale, we lift up both the shoulders and feel the pelvis, the hip also lift up. And as we exhale, we rotate and come down. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 11 and 12 too. 11. And last 12. Okay. Now we go on to Bhastrika Pranayama, or full deep breathing. And just in case there is anybody new, the inhalation works when you breathe into the lower lung, the abdominal area comes out. And as you continue to breathe into the middle lung, the chest expands. And as you breathe in the upper lung, the shoulder pulls back. And when you exhale, you let all of that collapse. So that is how full breathing is done. There are 2 ways in which you can keep your hands. You can keep your hands in the belly and you feel the abdominal area come out. And as it comes out, you continue to inhale and feel the chest expand and then pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, feel everything come down. So you can do that is one way. The other way is you can keep a loose fist with elbows by the side of the chest. First, feel the abdominal area come out as the lower lung breathes. As you continue to breathe into the mid lung, feel lift up the elbows so that the chest can expand. And the upper lung breathing, the shoulder pulls back and the hands open up. And as you exhale, close the fist first and exhale completely with the belly also going in. Okay, so let's begin. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Now close the eyes. Observe the sensations within you. Most of you may not feel anything in the head. Very few of you may be feeling. Now we go on to the spinal mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Haim, Aim, Om.
Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Haim I'm 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 Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham 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 I'm Om.
Now let's go on to the next round of Bhastrika. So again, get prepared with your hand position. Let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Eyes closed. Now mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and care about nothing. And if you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, watch your breath. Mentally tell yourself, let me be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. And with that, we end the session. It is 6:30 Eastern Time. And if there are any new people who would like to introduce themselves, this is a good time to speak up. And we would like to know who you are and where you're from. And then if there are any questions, we can take. Are there any new people who would like to speak up? People who have not spoken before, who have come in the last few days?
Rajanji, namaste.
Namaste.
This is Arun Kundra from Tallahassee. I'm related to Joginder Kundra. He inspired me, and Dev Mahajanji inspired me to join.
Very nice. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Rajan, this is Radha Kandadai.
Yes.
I'm from Fishkill, New York. I was introduced to this program by Gulati, and I have been doing this one for the last 3 days.
Where in New York you said?
Fishkill.
Fishkill. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Welcome aboard and thank you. And if you would like to, give darshan, you can show your face also.
Tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you very much. Namaste.
Such a pleasure. Namaste. Anybody else? Okay. So if there are any questions, this is a good time.
Hello. Dr.
Yes,
Rajan.
go ahead, Kumar.
Hello, this is Suresh Shah.
Yes.
I'm from Houston. We were inspired by Parikh family, Hansa Parikh, and this is my first day. Namaste.
Welcome and thank you
Thank you.
so much. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
So Kumar, go ahead.
All right. Certain vibrations reduces stress, you said. And suddenly certain ragas in music also reduce stress. Is there a correlation between them?
Of course. So let me make sure I understood your question correctly. You said that music reduces stress and our vibrations reduce stress, whether there is a correlation, right? Now, what happens is all musics don't reduce stress. If you
But I
listen to
know.
rap music, it won't reduce your stress, right? Or
Right,
you
yeah.
know, this thing. So every music creates a different kind of mood. And all the, and the different ragas and all of that. Yes, suitable ones can reduce stress. In fact, what it is the whole concept of using vibration in order to feel in order to open up the communication channels within us, which is the process of yoga. That one in the yogic process is called Nada Yoga. So in other words, music is considered a very legitimate form of yoga. In fact, the concept of traditional spiritual dances like Bharatanatyam and various other Indian forms of dances, they are also considered a very high form of yoga. And in fact, they bring together not only music vibration, but they bring together the power of thought, the dramatization. And what happens is when dancing is done, breathing has to be rhythmic. So even without them thinking of breath, it becomes rhythmic and pranayam becomes part of it. So this way, multiple elements of it all come within that element. So those are all very valid processes.
For example, Mohan Raga, I heard that it reduces stress. The stress vibrations that you do, can you combine Mohan Raga with that and do the yoga?
Why don't we do the following? Why don't you find a selection of Mohan Raga and play it for us tomorrow?
I see. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not tomorrow, in due course, I will find out.
Yes, due course. When you can do that, then let everybody else be the judge how they feel.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes, Rameshi, go ahead.
okay. I have been doing the Bhastrika for last few weeks.
Mhm.
Every set, I still have a vibration in my head. Is it okay?
Yes, actually, even when you speak, there is vibration everywhere. You're speaking so fast. There is a lot of stress in your system. And so what happens is, as we go through, it will slowly reduce. It will open up the nadis and you will find a bigger calming effect. Let me ask you something. You have been now doing it for like 2 months.
Yes.
In this 2 months, have you found any change in yourself?
I think I'm feeling slightly better
Yes.
in my back pain.
Okay. Now, I don't know what your health issues are, and you don't need to say anything in this public forum. But on the other hand, what happens is, given where you are, it might take you another 6 months before you feel a higher level of clearing and feeling the complete, balance within your system. Then all of these vibrations will go away.
Thank you very much.
Namaste. Okay, Mansukh Kotadia, go ahead. You can speak up.
Fast. Shrutam, you have to learn few things, which is
We don't hear you well, or at least I don't. Can you please speak up again?
Now can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Namaste, Dr. Rajan. My name is Rila and I have one question. When we do spinal mantra sitting on the floor,
Yes.
can we sit as folded our leg or we have to stretch in the front?
No, you have to stretch your feet. If you don't stretch your feet, you cannot feel the vibration. Think of it. When you're seated with your legs crossed, the knee is on the two sides. So to visualize from the leg to go to the two sides of the knee and then come up is difficult, right? So if the knees are kind of in the same aligned direction, they don't have to be together. Even if they are a feet apart, but where the ankle and the feet are all oriented, it is easier to visualize the vibration. Now, as you practice it for a while and you become an expert, then it may not make a difference. You may be able to do it sitting cross-legged too.
Right, yeah, you are right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome.
Namaste.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes,
Sharmista has a question.
go ahead. I don't hear you.
Can you? Can you hear us? No.
I can hear you clearly, but not your wife.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now, Doctor?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. First of all, I really want to thank you for this program. And I mean, I've been so particular. I haven't done anything in the life that particular, but I'm looking forward to this 5:30 program.
He's never missed it.
And I have two questions. One is, I know you're doing some study.
Again, your voice is gone. You have to.
Okay. So I have this knee problem in my left knee. There was I think about 10 or 11
Again,
years.
your voice is going away.
Hold on a second, Dr. Rajan. 1 second.
Yeah. Actually, we hear you very clearly. Maybe you should switch seats over there.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me?
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, maybe it's this. Okay.
No. The moment you go back, I don't hear you.
Okay. So I think about 10 or 11 years back, I had some kind of tear and they did arthroscopy.
Where
and
did you have the tear?
In the knee, in the
Okay.
left knee.
Okay.
And since then, his pain is less or more I'm managing. And I saw the doctor and they say, it's just arthritis and there's not much cartilage.
Mhm.
And I know I don't want to go to that knee replacement, it's not that bad, but it still is bothers if I walk. I mean, I'm doing all the chores, no problem. But walking is little, pleasure, it's just you have to force, So I was wondering if you have any exercise or you do some study, if that could be helpful. I can join that.
Okay. every time you lean to one side, your voice goes off, but I've understood what you said. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So now in your particular case, how
Yes.
long have you been doing this practice with us now?
I would say what is it? Maybe 3 weeks, perhaps.
Okay, in 3 weeks, have you found any improvement in your knee?
It has not got worsened, but it's stable.
It is stable.
Yes.
Now, would you have expected it to worsen if you weren't doing this?
It's not much change, you know. It's kind of same. And but before I used to walk, but because of this COVID, not going out walking that much. But you do little swimming and your exercise and maybe bicycling and things like that, you know.
Okay. So where are you located?
I am in Maryland, in Potomac.
Okay. So what it is if we are able to read your nadis, and then in which case we can tell whether any of these practices, and particularly we are working with the spinal mantra, and actually all of this is meant for rejuvenation of the spine and the joints.
Right.
Whether it is working for you or not, we can test it and we can tell you. So the part is, because this is the COVID season, you know, if you are comfortable coming in for an evaluation, we can schedule a time and we can deal with that.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking too, but maybe because maybe a couple of months later I can do that. Yeah, yeah. And the second question is, I have a son who has.
We don't hear you. Your mouth is going elsewhere.
Okay, I don't know. So I have a son who has this neck problem. He's C345.
Hold 1 second. You realize you're in the public media of the world. You're talking all about your health problem and your son's problem. If you're okay with it, continue.
Dr. Rajan, can you hear me?
I hear you well.
Yeah. Okay. So within maybe a month and a half, a little bit more COVID stabilization, we'll come to your office, take appointment, and bring my son and bring her. You can
Sure.
take both readings, and then that will be the best forum to go.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Namaskar. Thank you.
Namaskar, Dr. Rajan. Can you hear me?
Namaste. Namaste. Yes.
This is Subhash Gupta.
Yes.
People were getting confused looking at the name Subhash Gupta, thinking this is a male.
Okay.
But I'm proud to say that I am here. The only reason I'm just taking your time to show my gratitude to you for doing a selfless, beautiful job.
Thank you.
And I really, you know, enjoyed the first time when I looked at you. The first vibration which I felt looking at your face was a serene, calm, settled, patience person.
Thank you.
And
That's what yoga
I'm glad
does.
to be here. And as I said, I had been meaning to be coming, but I'm the type of person, whatever I can do, I really thoroughly do it and enjoy it. And I'm so thankful to you.
Thank you. Where are you located?
I'm from Delaware, and you have quite a few people. And Nand Kumar, she's like a friend, know her for many years.
Yes.
And as most of the people, we live here from last 40 years of association.
Wonderful.
With each other. And my husband was a yogi, complete yogi, and he left me with bliss and complete peace on March 19th of this year. He was a yogi, and I still enjoy his big, huge towel first thing in the morning. And I would like you to say, I don't know if you can see him.
Yes, yes. Bless his soul.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Thank you. And we will be in touch one day, probably. If Corona is not there, I would like to see if I can be any help.
Well, thank you.
I could volunteer.
So you can coordinate with Ratnanand Kumar.
Pardon me?
You can coordinate with Ratnanand Kumar.
Yeah, right.
She's
Right
our
now, I'm
local
going.
coordinator there.
Right now, I am in a settling time with myself and finding a
Yes.
purpose in life and everything. Enjoy looking at everything. Namaskar.
Namaskar
God
and
bless
thank you.
everybody.
Yes, thank you. Anybody else? Any questions, comments, thoughts?
Doctor, can I speak?
Please go ahead, Arunaji.
Yeah, I want to ask you, I have some kind of a throat pain, but
Mhm.
when I do exercise, I feel okay. After that, some time to time, I get in throat very much problem because I have GI problem too and acidity.
Mhm.
So I will not ask more questions. This is the only one.
How much Ujjayi pranayam are you doing? How much happy face breathing are you doing?
I'm doing in the class very regularly, last 4 months, 5
What
months.
was the recommendation for you to do?
I do sometime, but not very regular, like night and morning.
Well, you have to figure it out. Unless you can do about 45 minutes of Ujjayi pranayama split between 3 sessions in a day, you're not going to find improvement. I already told you this 2 years back.
Okay.
So in the
Okay,
morning
doc-
when you wake up, 15 minutes Ujjayi pranayama. Night before you go to sleep, 15 minutes of Ujjayi pranayama. And then the session where you do over here. Keep this. And then after 1 month, you can complain to me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Dr.
Thank you.
Rajan, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question I wanted to find out.
Yes.
This way, Sudha.
Yes.
Are you going to send us the video or something for
Yes.
the 7 mantras or something?
Yes, everything will come to you. Bal Mukund is taking care of it. And actually, I first want to apologize to all of you. Those of you who have sent me emails and things like that, I'm severely backed up. So even before I complete one, there is more of them coming in. And so what happens is my catch-up time for all the emails is Wednesdays and Fridays. And sometimes even on those days, I get overwhelmed. But by tomorrow, I will reply back to your email. I've seen your email, but I have not had a chance to get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Rajan. I'd like to ask something.
Go ahead, Arun.
So, Dr. Rajan, do you have any experience helping children with autism? I have a friend who has a kid like that.
The answer is yes.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
But the thing is basically, they don't need to come and see me. Okay.
Okay.
I can give the instructions for them individually over the phone or over the video call or whatever. Okay?
Okay. I'll ask him to then touch base with you.
No problem. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Also, do you have any plans to share something like Yoga Sutras with us? Or because I enjoyed those sessions. Do you have any more like that?
Well, I think what you're asking for is something else other than Yoga Sutras, because Yoga Sutra is done, right?
Yeah, or I mean, I could use another session of Yoga Sutras too, because I'm sure there's so much more. So much I missed in there.
Okay.
I mean, anyway.
So all of these suggestions should go to Bal Mukund. He is the one who organizes all of this, and he knows how many things I'm involved in, and he will figure out the time to when and what to do.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Actually, in the first almost 8 to 10 weeks, I hardly felt anything while doing the pranayama. At least I didn't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the last 2 weeks or so, every time I do Bhastrika pranayama, I am feeling it, and I can feel it going from the head all the way down to my spine and all that.
Yes.
And I have a lot of relief. I think I wrote to you also in my neck. I feel almost 70–80% okay
Mhm,
from in my neck.
mhm.
So there is tremendous, and every time we do the Bhastrika Pranama nowadays in the last 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'm feeling it. I can feel the sensations, which I was not feeling. So I was wondering when people used to talk about this sensation, I was wondering, what is this? What kind of sensation it is? Now I understand what it is. The other question I had was with respect to the Yoga Sutras. In the Yoga Sutras, the treatment for any kind of, see, in the Buddhism and Christianity talks a lot about sorrow and suffering, especially Buddhism. There is not a whole lot that on the Patanjali's Yoga Sutra about it, although he says both happiness and dukkha, you must treat it with equanimity. Other than that, there is not a whole deal of focus on that.
See, what happens is, if in the first chapter of the Yoga Sutras, the second or third section, where it talks about how people are normally in a state of, ill health of the mind or the body. Do you remember that sutra? Perhaps I think it is probably sutra number 31 or 32, 30 or something, right? So,
Okay.
So normally people are in that state of imbalance in the of the body or mind, and it includes things like feeling miserable, unhappy, and all of those things are all noted over there. And how you get over it? So the Yoga Sutra does address it, but remember something: Yoga Sutra is a very terse document, in the sense in 196 sutras, which if you print out is no more than 3 or 4 pages. You have the whole substance of the existence and the nature of it all written up. So it does address it.
Okay, thank you. I will take a look at those sutras. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Dr.
Okay, and now I think Darshana Patel from Houston raised her hand, and Naresh Chand too. So Naresh, you go ahead, and then after that, Darshana Patel can go ahead.
I just wanted to compliment the person who was telling about the neck issues and the effect taking about 8 or 12 weeks. That's what it's a medicine. You do it, take it every day. You do it every day. In few weeks, you will start experiencing benefits. People want miracles on the next day. Sometime, yes, but that's medicine. This is known as adherence and compliance. So thank you for bringing it up to the discussion point. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Actually, I also see here, Sujata Kasba has noted, I'm a pediatrician. Can I refer patients to you, and what age do you take from? Thank you so much. Okay. So Sujata Kasba, if you are over here, are you here now? Please say yes or something, unmute yourself.
Here I am. Can you?
Oh, namaste. Where are you located?
Namaste. Because I just heard you say that, I heard you say,
yeah, go ahead. I hear you well.
I think I lost this. I don't know how to come back.
No, don't worry. You're there. You have not
Okay.
lost. I can see you very well, and I hear you.
Okay. Because I heard you said you take autistic children. So I wanted to ask if I could refer them, and what age do you take them from?
No, actually what it is if any autistic parent is concerned about how to deal with their autistic children, they can always have a phone call with me. Okay. In fact, I can share with all of you the nature of autism, and you can guide other people yourself.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, let me say that right now. It's very simple. Okay. So
Okay.
what happens is, what is the characteristic nature of an autistic child? They cannot function like normal people, right? And so the thing is, you see, why is it they cannot function as normal people? The reason they cannot function, and remember, some of these autistic child, they will exhibit extraordinary insights and qualities. You know, they may be able to calculate numbers very well, or they may have some knack of doing certain things and things like that, right? So what happens is, the way we understand autism from the spiritual yogic perspective is that people who come from autism, are born with autism, are people who have high level of Atma Jnana. But on the other hand, in the previous Janma, they actually went in an adharmic direction. And that is why, now let me go back a little bit and explain about the nature of existence. In the nature of our existence, first thing is, without sleep, you cannot survive. And why is sleep important? Sleep is how we connect with the cosmos. We are all connected beings with the cosmos. So when you're in a relaxed state and the mind is clear, you automatically have slight connectivity with the cosmos. But in deep, and if you're not well connected, you'll start feeling tired. Then you will feel like sleeping. Nature puts you to sleep so that you can get connected with the cosmos and get the cosmic connection. Okay. Now, besides that, what else do we have? Besides that, we have programs sitting within us. And besides that, what else do we have? We have what is called Atma Jnana, or your innate awareness about the nature of existence. This is what is the reverse, as Patanjali Muni calls it in the Yoga Sutras, there's avidya. And lack of avidya is vidya. That is the Atma Jnana. So the thing is, when first people are born, they are born with avidya. But over each lifetime, the avidya becomes less and less as jnana grows. And this is what is something that always never depletes from one lifetime to another. You can accumulate more programs and karmas, but your Atma Jnana never depletes from one lifetime to another. It only grows from one lifetime to another. So what happens is, people who have high level of Atma Jnana and people who have high level of connectivity, these people can do extraordinary things. And so if you look at the top business leaders, top politicians, people who are highly accomplished, they are all people who have that kind of innate abilities. Okay. So now what happens is, when a person of that ability disregards the higher purpose of life, you see, when they start thinking, I am this body, I have to accomplish. When the I becomes very important, what we call as karta bhava, when that comes along, then they can deviate from the purpose of the cosmic purpose. You see, each one of us are born in order to contribute into the cosmic purpose. Each one of our action contributes in a small way, whether like a drop in the ocean or like a bucket of water in the ocean, it contributes to the cosmic flow. And so people who are autistic, the way in which they were oriented in their previous lifetime was away from that. And that is the reason in this lifetime, their Atma Jnana cannot reduce. So they have innate potential. But what does the cosmos do? The cosmos doesn't want them to do any more damage. So the cosmic connectivity is completely reduced to very little so that they can just survive. So they don't have the cosmic connectivity. As a result of it, they cannot function and function normally. So what happens? So for these people, how is cosmic connectivity generated? It is generated by suitable vibrations. And what are suitable vibrations? Vibrations come from people, it comes from music, it comes from substances, so all these things. So what you will find is autistic children, if you look at their behavior, they will like certain people and they will go and hug them. And from other people, they will run away.
Yeah.
Whoever is giving the right vibration, those people are the people who are, those are the people who are actually giving them the right kind of vibrations to open up their connectivity a little bit more. So, and similarly, they may get attracted to certain music. So whatever music they like, whoever are the people they like, whatever pets they like, give them all of that. That will slowly begin changing their vibrations. Their connectivity will increase. But by the way, no matter how much connectivity increases, the cosmos's plan cannot be changed substantially. Okay? So what will happen is they can become normal over a period of 15 years. They are not going to become normal in 2 months or 6 months. Okay? And this is the conspiracy of the cosmos, that they cannot misuse their Atma Jnana and the higher capacity that they did from a previous lifetime. So it is the cosmos's program to hobble them. So anybody who is autistic as a child, what you do is you work with their vibrations so that are attractive to them, and be understanding it will take 10 to 15 years for them to slowly normalize. But what will happen is, because during the younger years, Dr. Jain, please hold on. I'm not finished. I'll be with you in a moment. Stay there. Okay. So what happens is, for these people, parents have to be patient. They can understand that a person who is 10 years of normal intellect of 10 years of age, if they are going to attain that at the time when they are 20 or 25, and they are like a normal adult of 18 or 20 years at the age of 40, they are permanently handicapped in life. However, at the age of 30 or 40 or 25, they will become self-sufficient and they will be working. But that is all that can be expected. Okay. So with that, and you can share this with anyone and however they want to deal it, they don't need to come to me. Okay. Namaste. all.
Thank you.
We'll connect tomorrow. Namaste. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.